Welcome back, everybody. We are here with V1RO, otherwise known as Live Egg, a living legend of Super Mario 64, kind of an older player, but he's back and he's better than ever. I've been seeing him, watching his gameplay. This man's crazy. His sum of best lower than ever. I've been seeing some nutty runs from him. And CLG Cheese, former world record holder, just lost it today. Might be a little bit washed up. I don't know. V1RO seems to be on the up and up. Cheese seems to be falling off a little bit. So we'll see what happens here. But I'm joined again by Badronis. What do you think about this matchup?
Yeah, you kind of bring it like it's a simp up versus a simp down. But I think both these players are definitely not too shabby in terms of their overall skill. V1RO's definitely on the up, but Cheese just been dealing with some hand issues, which is why we had to reschedule this one in the first place. And I don't know how he's feeling, but it seems like in the last couple days he's been alright with his hands, and I think he's still going to be in good form. Like the races he has played, I think he's played really well. Got off to some really good beginnings, had some really good consistent stretches, and V1RO is still going to have his work cut out for him, even if he is a washed up second place record holder.
I mean, washed up. I'm not sure if it's that bad.
I was just going with the meme. You said it first.
Yeah, it's probably not that bad. I'm just exaggerating. We'll see what Cheese has got, though. The hand issues have definitely been plaguing him for a little bit, but I know he's been trying to remedy the situation with a bunch of ice and stuff.
Yeah.
And hopefully his hands are all rested and ready to work, because he is going to need to work to beat V1RO today.
One thing I love about V1RO is I think he's the only person in the league who does the new menuing tech.
Oh, he's been doing the menu tech to basically like get the perfect continue without saving.
Yeah, more or less.
That's cool.
Yeah, but it's been found a couple of weeks ago, and we were all like, "Ooh, that's so awesome!" But not many people have really put in the work to use it in runs yet. V1RO's like, "I'm gonna do it," and he's kind of leading the charge.
Well, that's good. Someone's got to push the meta, man. You know, we can't say where we're at all the time. Mario's got to keep going further. That's the goal of all speedruns. You just got to keep going further. Whether or not you're taking records or just improving on your own, basically just the goal is progression, and I like that.
Yeah. Like, wherever you are, if you're, like, making progress, like, you can be proud of your process, you know? Even if the results aren't on what you want. About the journey. But, geez, and V1RO here, going for bomb clip. And pretty synchronized. Bit of a weird setup for V1RO.
Geez, his angle was not good at all, and what he pressed on his stick right before clipping wasn't good enough to adjust. Backup bomb clip, very smooth for Cheese though, but 10 seconds for V1RO basically in his pocket.
Yeah, that's pretty big. He's just gonna be able to make it up for sure. But at the same time, you don't really want to start a race this way. Or losing time to bomb clip means that you're kind of waiting for someone else to make the next mistake. So slide for V1RO. I want to see like a 12-7. It's a good bounce. Well, it was pretty good. 12-8. 12-5 for Cheese. Going hard. Just kidding. 12-6. Yay.
12-6, pretty good time. I feel like 12-8 is kind of, or 12-7 is kind of like the standard. Anything under that is pretty good. 12-6, don't really see it as often. 12-5, even rarer than that, and 12-4 is the holy grail. Not many people have gotten 12-4. I think you could count them on one hand, at least in runs, gotten 12-4.
Yeah, I think so. I know like Para, Taiho, maybe a couple other people, but I don't really know. It is probably a very exclusive club.
V1RO with the nice canalist there. Cheese still a little bit behind.
So at least not messing up the first canalist. or can't list the first trick in Womps. Neither of them going for 100 coin either, electing to go for these quick little trick-based stars. Owlet's looking good for V1RO, gonna nab it.
Oh,
He's
she's
obviously
not
not
able
getting a
to
double
get
jump out of
the
the fence clip.
double. Nope. Cheese's movement though up to that point was faster. He did the jump dive movement where V1RO did the long jumps. I'm personally a fan of the long jumps. It just feels like getting the fence clip is just super duper easy, never screwed up. V1RO will almost certainly be doing a slower form of Cheese's 100 coin here. I'm betting Cheese goes for the fastest, and here we go. So
Yeah.
he can save a couple seconds here with this. That's a good opportunity for him if he can cut out the movement, and he's looking good. I mean, Cheese has done so many runs with this cycle. It's just I'm sure that he never really worries about screwing it up in a race.
Yeah, and it's pretty nuts because he doesn't even do like a jump dive to the blue coins, which is just his normal dive, which means you have to jump pretty far to make the wooden plank, but he does it and he doesn't really think much of it either, just what you got to do.
Cheese's island movement also looked a little bit better.
V1RO not too bad, but ooh, that's a little bonk there at the end.
The ledge grab is not good. Cheese's, I don't know, within like 2 seconds.
Yeah, really fast.
It's just that 100 coin, man. It gets to you. 100 coin is really tough to do really well, and it requires a lot of time investment to cut down to good times.
Yeah.
Oh, not the best start to Wild Blue for V1RO. She's definitely gaining another small amount of time. And we're within like a second now, second and a half. It's just these very, very small time saves that Cheese is getting over V1RO right now. But I don't know, V1RO's been on the grind more in 70 star lately. I would expect him to make less major mistakes over Cheese. It's just that Cheese kind of has the passive time save from having the higher peak potential. It's kind of a battle to see
He's catching up,
like who gets their game plan down better.
He's went for the jump straight out of when you do the jump. He just turned and did a jump and dive, but V1RO actually slid down and kicked. So G's actually made up a ton of time.
Yeah, that's just old movement from V1RO. It is optimal to go up to the top and jump dive off.
I think he meant to, but he just didn't do it correctly.
It's a good backup to go for the slide jump kick. And the time difference isn't much either.
Yeah. Alright, good fence skips on the second try. Or the second star. And V1RO get a nice ending top the fortress, and so does Cheese. So 646, 647, 1 second. Almost nothing. And good runs for both. So we're seeing them pretty much sync going into the second slide. I'm gonna say like
V1RO jump dive onto the slide. That was
kind of
weird. You know, the cool thing is he could actually waste so much time that he doesn't finish in time, and then the star doesn't spawn because he's already gotten it. But is that what he's gonna do?
He's got to slow down. Slow down, V1RO.
No,
oh my
not
God.
enough. So now he has the slow slide time without skipping the star spawn. So instead of getting like the equivalent of a 14, I think it would be, or like a 15, he gets a 20 and loses a full 8 seconds over Cheese.
She's well in the lead now, just because of that unfortunate jump dive mistake.
Cheese's fine looks really good right now. I would say definitely save time over V1RO, especially with the 5 and 6 red there. Those were a little weak in the flying path. You want to, go in as tight of a circle as possible.
Yeah. I was trying to do a lot of wing cap practice, and it is really hard to get solid turns on every pair, and especially the last one where you know, you really want to be almost all the way turned toward the switch when you go through it to be optimal. If you go straight through the pair, then you have to turn like a whole 90 degrees and land, which uses a fair bit of time.
Dark World, though, we could see some sauce. Pyro did a kick at the start. Interesting movement. I think it's possible that he... Was that a jump kick? Maybe he accidentally just missed the long jump input and decided to kick. But he can still make Shigeru cycle, no problem. Elevator grab, gonna hurt him a little bit, actually.
He's still fine. Good amps, not really having to avoid anything here. She's nailing a nice Shigeru cycle. Oh, V1RO actually had to go for a pretty big jump.
That was tight.
At an angle.
Was tight. Barely made it. But well executed by V1RO. Double firsties. Yeah, super smooth, super fast.
He's taking care of
oh no,
one.
Cheese
Not
missed
really.
His throw. Luckily, he didn't get the big air throw. If he had, then Bowser would have gone off the edge.
Yeah.
That's definite time save for V1RO then.
So there you have it. Cheese, the pretty decent lead, maybe about 10 seconds.
Yeah, it seems to be about 10.
Yeah, see, even after missing bomb clip, he's already pretty established in the lead here. V1RO only had to mess up on the slide. And I guess a little bit in 100 coin, but not even that bad.
Alright, let's see what they got for the sky jump here. It's not really a big star, especially at this skill level. I expect them to mess up, but you never really know.
Yeah.
That was good for Cheese. A little slow on the flying and a missed ground pound. Let's see what V1RO's got. Could save a considerable amount here. Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, really clean from V1RO. Also doing a martyr camp when he's kicking up the slope to get the kind of angle he wanted. I don't really see many people do that, but I guess if that's your preference, then it can be a little bit more effective.
Cool Mountain could be an interesting stage. We could see some different routes going for these two players. I think Cheese usually likes to match his route to his opponent because he thinks it's more fun for the viewers. Cheese, okay. It's hard to say like what route he would go for. He's done them all. Okay, probably, missed the star, but the backup's very straightforward there.
If I had to guess, he'd be doing CCM18 HMC late, but I don't know.
The question is whether or not V1RO does the same thing he does in runs as he does in races. I think he's been doing double pillarless, but I'm not quite sure. If chat, you know, knows, then by all means provide the info. But doesn't necessarily mean he would do it in a race.
Yeah, we'll know in just a second. So she's gonna head back into Cool Mountain. If he goes right into the chimney, it's a CCM18. He goes for 100 coin.
This is which he is.
CCM17 here coming out, which I'm guessing V1RO will do the
17
same.
for both. Yep. We're good to go. We're gonna see some nice sinkage for a while. Cheese with the pretty high up dive rollout, it looks like. You can make sure that like when you're rolling out, you're already slightly closer to the ground than like basically when you roll out, you want to be like kind of low on the slope so that you spend less time falling to the ground, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Our Auntie's having no trouble picking up enough coins.
Yeah, coins are pretty simple in CCM17. You don't have to worry about the penguin. You still have that spare, and even if you missed it, you have backup.
Yeah. And it's also not like you have to purposely miss any either. If you have the spare, you just have 99 instead of 98.
So Cheese, not even a 10-second lead over V1RO right now. And mid-13s for Cool Mountain, 17. Not the best, like, top tier times that these two like, I'm sure, but fairly respectable. That's, like, within 30 seconds or so of world record pace.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. You know, probably I can think of like 2 mistakes that were like in the 10-second ballpark. V1RO and Cheese and Big Boo's Haunt. Going for Big Boo's balcony, and V1RO going for Haunted Books.
I'm a fan of balcony first. I like to do the harder star first, and V1RO, you know, just trying to get the feel for the stage first, I guess. It's
definitely a lot of feel to be gained from Haunted Books. You know, really takes you through the whole house. Not really. It's just kind of like just go into like one side room and make a jump, and that's the start. But you know, you could lose a bit of time to it, I guess. V1RO doing this in Mario Cam. Cheese did it in Lack 2. I've always done it in Lack 2 Cam, but it seems like Mario Cam might be a bit nicer if you're used to it. See if V1RO goes for the long jump kill.
Yep. Both players doing that. V1RO looks a little bit angled out right now. Can control it. There we go. Still that, you know, about 10-second lead for Cheese. Seemed to actually increase a little bit out of BBH over V1RO. And shifting Sandland is going to be a big beat, especially if both players are doing double pillar lists.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice punch grab from Cheese, even on English. Not really used to the MIP speed, but still gets the chances of both players getting double pillar lists without too many mistakes. I don't know, they seem pretty low.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they actually do try to go for double pillar lists. It would be pretty surprising, to be honest. I don't think either of them are that confident in doing it twice in a race. He's first plus good big bomb, and that's a nice execution, and he's in there. He's gotta match that.
All right, he got the
Could have
start
saved
at the top.
that.
Doesn't really tell us if he's doing double pillar lists or not. Let's have to see on stage re-entry here. If Cheese doesn't do it though, then we're probably looking at either Toxic Maze or Reds. Okay, so no double pillar list for Cheese, and it's a CCM17. So he's either doing. Oh no, he's in the sand.
Oh no!
No, misses the fly guy completely.
I don't know what it is, but I think Cheese is the only top runner who messes up on talons this much. V1RO taking care of his plus. And not going to be too far behind Cheese now.
Yeah, we're gonna see what V1RO's up to here. Nope, no second pillar list for him, it appears. Left side pillar, that looked really low, but the Shy Guy like dove towards him. I don't know if that usually happens with the left side pillar strat, but that was nice. Very nice time save.
Yeah, it was almost to the point where the fly guy would have just smacked him, you know? He barely hit the top of it. What? Cheese? Hello?
He's going for double pillar list, man. He decided he wants it. He was feeling confident. I like this. This is the flex, and it paid off.
Wow.
Yeah, very smooth, and V1RO didn't go for it. We're going to see route division, and we won't know who's in the lead until Tippy. Well, we'll know. We'll have a general idea, but we won't have a visual representation.
He's pulling it out of the hat very late in the stage. He'd gotten everything else up to that point, and then he decided, you know what? I'm going to go dip back into the hat one more time. I'm going to pull this off, and he's going to reap the reward.
Definitely did reap that reward.
Spyro here, just making some smooth looking plays in LLL. Nice bully kill.
And it seems that Cheese messed up a little bit on reds, a little bit uncharacteristic, but I mean, the mistake was fairly small.
Okay, we got Cheese. You know, Cheese said he's been trying to learn the triple jump dive strat, but it is very difficult. He's not getting confident with it. But here going for reds, pretty smooth. Also going for the long jump, a little bit slower, but also much less risk of any mess ups.
All right, let's see what Cheese has got. Will he do ledge grab skip bullies? Is he in that market? Doing big bully. I'm pretty sure he doesn't do ledge grab skip bullies because he doesn't like doing it. And it only saves about a second, and it's pretty hard to do right.
It's not quite a second, is it? It's like maybe like 2/3.
I don't know. I guess I'll need the experts in chat to tell me, because I'm not quite sure. It's a newer strat. I haven't really looked into it as much. From what I heard from Cheese, he said a second, though.
Okay. It's definitely not quite a second, but it could be pretty close.
Alright, nice single jump for the 3 bullies from Cheese. Nice lava boost from V1RO. Long jump, wall kick ending. Very nice.
Yeah, we've seen Rock Chalk get the pro boost and mess up the ending quite a bit. But V1RO making it look easy.
The long jump wall kick ending is scary because if your angle's not proper, then in either direction, then you can be in a really rough situation.
Yeah.
Alright, Cheese, what have you got? Let's see the volcano. Long jump boost, fairly standard for most 70-star runners, but
No!
Cheese not looking very standard with that death. And at this point, Cheese, he has a lead, but we don't know how much. At least I perceive it to be a lead, because he has double pillarless stuff. And he gets to do HMC late, where V1RO will have to do Snowman's Land Reds. It's actually
maybe.
You know what? It's too obscure to tell. Actually, I'm not really sure anymore.
Yeah, we'll have to find out.
I changed my mind.
Yeah, they're very close. That's for sure, though. No one is very much in the lead. Cheese here, taking care of the elevator tour in the volcano, where V1RO is already an HMC, got box jump done. He's off to a pretty decent run, all things considered, but at the same time, there's a lot of run left.
Jump dive movement from V1RO.
Okay.
Pretty cool. And Cheese head to Didar Doc's gonna be doing that Hazy Maze Cave late, of course.
Heading into Dire Docks now, V1RO only has a couple of the easy stars left. I don't think he's going to be doing Toxic Maze. Or will he?
I feel like he's going to be doing Tiny Huge Island red coins.
Ooh, that's a good point.
I love me some Tiny Huge Island red coins. They're bae. Honestly, if you haven't tried them, you should try them. They're super fun. The beach movement is it's so good. The speed kick, instant double jump, triple jump, wall kick.
Yeah.
Muy bien.
There you go. If you want a fun star, learn THI Reds. I think I might just do it for fun anyway. I don't plan on ever using it in a route, but hey. I actually have thought of like the all reds category. It's like one of the meme categories that looks just like really, really cool. Because they're almost all like to do with like movement. Go ahead.
One of the cool things about meme categories is that you kind of get to be like a trailblazer. You know, you get to set the meta, figure it out. You get to be your own, your own runner.
Yeah. There's all the red coin stars in this game. When you do it in a speedrun, it's usually going to be some fancy footwork, maybe some nice movement options that you wouldn't see in normal RTA, the way that everything kind of flows together. But then you also do like all the castle secret stars, which are red coins, and those are pretty big stages in their own right. Probably a really hard category to do well. I think Deza has record at the moment. Oh, V1RO missing the first chest. Hello.
Yeah, this doesn't look too good.
I'm
Big time loss.
Serious trouble. She's in Fire C now.
Yeah, this
Let's
is
see
a
what he's
big
got.
deal. Yeah, if he misses the early cycle, it could be bad.
Oh, yeah, she's not get that instant launcher that he's looking for. Up here in the cage, he's got the turnaround. Firsty off of the cage, going really fast. Actually has to slow down a little bit. Ledge grab though, that might kill Lava Boost. Maybe he could barely do it. That's a perfect side flip up to the pole. He's probably gonna go for it. Let's see what he's got. No, just barely unable to get Lava Boost, but early cycle definitely on the card still for Cheese.
Yeah, this is like the easiest early Ellie's ever. Gonna be like 1/2 cycle down basically. These like moving platforms and the lava they're on a faster cycle than the Ellie's.
Yeah, he's actually able to get the good ending with just like one cycle later.
Jump looks a little bit sketchy. Okay, good drift from Cheese. If he didn't have a good angle there, then he would have hit the wall to his left.
Front sub from V1RO.
Front sub is pretty cool. What can I say? V1RO flex.
And I'm surprised like how much he's been able to flex some of these strats. Like I thought he would just kind of be doing some classic old school movement, but he's actually
ring from V1RO, slowing down just to make sure he doesn't overshoot the rings here.
Yeah, luckily did not get manted.
V1RO looks absolutely impeccable on land, but his swimming a little weak today. A little weak.
And she's gonna be heading upstairs, and V1RO into Fire C. Definitely the place he needs to catch up. He can save about 8-9 seconds here.
Yeah, you can save a good chunk for sure. If he can make Lava Boost, which he's definitely fully capable of, it's tough. You don't have much of a window for mistakes. It's kind of crazy. You know, you have to be within like a second to like a second and a half. I don't know exactly how big the window is, but if you miss it, you lose a bunch of time. But this is definitely on pace. There's no doubt. Oh no, that rollout was really bad. That one rollout basically cost him the Lava Boost, which is rough.
And just like that, he's gonna have to catch the same cycle as Cheese. Actually taking some extra burns.
He's
2
taking
HP,
extra burns.
this is getting kinda...
Nice.
Okay. Viewer's alright, but he's also losing a bit of time to Cheese. So, we got Cheese, you know, not on a bad run by any means. V1RO a little bit worse off, but we'll have to see because Cheese did double plus. And V1RO's done HMC early, and we'll not know exactly what the difference is until pretty late on in the run.
Yep. Cheese, very nice triple jump wall kick on top of the town, and he also did a late ground pound on the box. The late ground pound is really good because you're lower down to the ground when you actually touch the star, so you spend less time falling.
So V1RO just taking care of Bowser. Cheese got really good RNG, almost got the 2-for-1 ground pound. They got like RNG, but now he's got to kind of hurry up. That Skeeter was really evading him.
Okay, luckily he grabs all blues. If you waste too much time, you know, mulling around trying to grab the yellows, then you're gonna run into some problems. And if you miss a blue, you have to get both boxes, and that's just so bad.
So Cheese, in the meantime, he's got to take care of the last third-ish of 100 coin.
Ooh,
Most of the hard
coin,
stuff's done.
runs around
Oh,
for
that
it.
kick looked a bit sketchy. Nice chucky grab as well. V1RO, triple jump wall kick.
Cheese
It's
was
good.
able to adjust to his coins that were almost flying away from him twice in like very good situations. So yeah, Cheese definitely able to adapt.
So we got this last star for Cheese in a dry world. V1RO's got a couple more. Top of the town, gonna be the next triple jump wall kick star. And I think
Very
Cheese
nice.
is still on 48 pace. Obviously it's kind of early to save, but overall it's been a solid run.
Yeah, he's probably on 48 pace if I had to wager. But it would be a high 48.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, just taking care of that little freebie. There's a good amount of freebies and upstairs for 70.
And
Ooh.
glitchy bonk. Cheese just didn't really have the distance on his way to the third secret, and he still went into Mario Cam for the lag reduction. At that point, I guess I personally would have gone out of Mario Cam to try to control it better, but Cheese almost got the triple jump off anyway. V1RO going for the double box kick, but only gets one box. Didn't quite drift well enough, I guess.
Yeah, not to mention, oh, he's able to salvage that coin he missed. We'll be able to take the rest of the star.
Very nice hero luck.
Yeah, that was really good RNG. Yeah, but he'll be able to take the rest of the star a bit more ambitiously. So when you miss one star, when you miss one yellow, you got to be really careful when you get a lot of these boxes to side flip on. She's taking care of the Prana. So overall, T-Chai not the best. Oh no, he didn't get top of the island yet. Still a potential to fail mountain clip. The V1RO here not missing any coins, but not getting a good grab on the chuck. You're gonna have to spin him around a little bit.
Yeah,
he only
big
needs
turn,
4.
but he can miss a coin. Geez, nice clip. Good movement too. No dust on the rollout and low ground pound. Pro.
Pro indeed. That's why he's on CLG.
I guess, yeah, you could say that he is actually pro. V1RO save and quit. Not very
maybe
pro,
forgetting is probably, I want to ask about that because maybe he thought he was doing the menuing. Like the fast menuing where you just hold down, and so it only went down like one peg, and he's on save and quit. But ideally, that glitch will prevent any save and quits from happening for the stars to it's active for. But if I had to guess, that save and quit was partly due to that new menuing tech. THI Reds, big painting.
Ooh, double wall kick from Cheese. A really high second wall kick too. A lot of airtime. I love THI Reds. They're my boys. V1RO, no speed kick though. A little bit unimpressed. -5 swag point. But this is respectable. Not
kick. Just
not the most blazing fast red coins you'll ever see, but controlled. Definitely within 30 seconds from what I could tell. Or at least on 30 seconds on the dot, perhaps.
It's like 27 flat perfect.
I think the best time is 27, but I think that 26 is definitely doable. V1RO in the water, taking a swim.
Well, almost hitting both those Goombas. Kind of lucky to have free reign here in THI Secrets. He's in the meantime has struggled a little bit in this coin maze, but that's a really good ending with the side flip wall kick. Probably gonna be able to roll out into the star. Yep.
She's just very strong on Telltale Mountain red coins. V1RO, this should be his last star here on Huge Island, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Island clip, or mountain clip. A little sluggish after the clip. I think it still probably netted him something. If I had to guess.
Yeah. I wasn't like terrible, but Cheese was probably a little bit better. Breeze is coming out for Cheese, not a shot that he's a big fan of,
No,
and not gonna connect.
Trying to flex on stream, but you know, he lost a few seconds over just taking the breeze. He might lose some points because of it.
Cheese was just trying to take back world record in the GSA race.
I mean, not with this run.
I know, I'm just seeing because of breezeless, which is not something that like he really did in 120 for the most part, but I think he's like, all right, I'll just figure out how to do it, or at least the best I can, and hopefully I get more consistent with time. Someone's head coming off for Cheese. Yeah, he's got it.
Actually, I can't think of a single time in Super Mario 64 history in which someone's gotten the world record in a race. I do know, though, that at one of the SGDQs I was at, Cheese was on world record pace in a race in Sky in 76.
Which was like GDQ
crazy.
Was this?
I was sitting right next to him. I don't know, it was like 16.
Wow.
Oh no, Cheese fallen into the water.
This is kind of bad. You'll be able to make it out, but it's definitely a costly time loss. You have to fall all the way down, swim, kick up the slope, jump dive out, and then slide all the way down to the box. It's a really long and slow recovery.
Cheese, from what I can tell, definitely has the lead right now, though.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's safe to say.
It's not too large. It's definitely bigger after V1RO's save and quit.
Yeah, Cheese has that 1-star lead.
V1RO's picking apart TTM right now. He's looking good.
Yeah. TTM is one of those really important stages for 70, where a lot of Tigers runs on world record pace. Even losing 10 seconds to TTM can sometimes make it a lot harder or make it even impossible. So it's a big hurdle to get over. Not having to get over the hurdle of breezes though, just taking the breeze and kicking underneath the Chukya.
She's going back down to base. Time for Hizume's Cave. And it should be time for V1RO to enter Snowman's Land in just a sec.
She's definitely in the lead because V1RO needs to get reds in Snowman's Land, which will take a good bit longer. What does he need? Oh, V1RO needs reds here.
Let's see what he's got.
Definitely one.
Starts pretty bopping. Speed kick movement. He's looking good.
Okay, no long jump.
Okay, mushroom rollout there. Interesting twist between like movement there. Fairly well executed though.
Yeah, only didn't do the long jump. Everything else is really clean though. If he had done the long jump, probably would have been near perfect. At least what you could expect for a race to be. So V1RO with a really solid TTM. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a gold or close to it.
Okay, interesting castle movement from V1RO. Yeah, I wonder if he does the jump dive rollout off of the mushrooms so that he can get a better angle for the next dive rollout. I'm not sure.
Maybe. What's this from? She's not going to be able to get deep freeze. I think he was trying to use it as a backup. I mean, V1RO, my bad.
Cheese.
Alright, just taking care. Amazing his cave only has 2 stars left. That will be amazing emergency exit and watch for rolling rocks. 2 stars, which probably shouldn't go wrong. Don't want to curse it, but pretty run of the mill.
They can go pretty wrong. I've seen deaths on both. Just gonna say that I hope it doesn't happen for Cheese's sake, but maybe I hope it happens for V1RO's sake. Dive roll out, but doesn't get the star. Full extra jump for Cheese.
So there you go, V1RO. I thought he was going to talk to the sign. He landed like right in front of it. But taking woke from the freezing pond, still gonna need to go back and get Snowman's Land red coins before he can head up to Tippy. So Cheese 1 star away before he heads up. V1RO needs 2, but also a lot less change in castle movement. Right. Second jump is good for V1RO. Just going to be taking the shell to grab these red coins. And we're going to see exactly what the lead is once he touches the Tippy door.
This is a really good run from Cheese, though. It's
yeah,
either
definitely.
Low 49 or like really high 48. I'm not. Oh, V1RO completely undershoots the star. He slide kicked right under it, I think.
I think it's barely 48 possible, but very solid, like low 49 pace.
Yeah, most likely a 49, but I think 48 barely possible.
48 is definitely possible, but you have to play like a god. So I was going to be joining Cheese and Tippy in just a minute. Still on 49 pace himself, if I had to guess. Nice back 2 bounce from Cheese. Going for that left side wall kick. He's one of the only people to do that, although I think he's simply used to.
Yeah, it's...
And nice cruiser.
It's an interesting medium strat. It's not as fast as glitchy wall kick, but it's faster than the regular Lakitu bounce. The thing about it is it's not very risky, though. It's definitely much simpler to do the wall kick and you won't really die, as opposed to glitchy wall kick. I think that the actual bounce, though, is the hardest of the 3.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense, actually. The angle you get off the wall kick is pretty tough. V1RO, normal Lakitu bounce. But Lakitu is right where he wants it.
Extra jump, doesn't want the glitchy pole grab. Decent triple jump. And got the wall kicks on deck, but holds back, doesn't want to risk it.
Just able to make it up there. Very sketchy for V1RO. But you know what? What's done is done. He was able to adjust his course and stay up, where if he'd fallen down, it takes a long time to make up that mistake. Meanwhile, had really good red coins. V1RO not going for tricky triangles, that wants to take care of reds. Makes me wonder if he's really confident about triangles, because that's a very deadly star.
I feel like, at least for me, in Rainbow Ride, I like to do triangles and swinging the breeze last, usually.
Okay.
I'm a fan of just getting the top part.
They are kind of like a pair, aren't they?
Yeah, I feel like triangles and breeze go together, and Lakitu bounce and reds go together. Cheese is done with Rainbow Ride. Time for TikTok Clock. We've seen TikTok Clock 100 coin, give him a win against Punkane. We've seen it take it away as well. And we'll see if it gives him the win against, we'll see if it gives the win to V1RO, I guess.
Cheese is definitely on 48 pace still. Probably even a better 48 pace than I originally thought after that Rainbow Ride.
A little bit of troubles off of the triple jump wall kick for Cheese, but managing to stay on. That was pretty freaky, though. Could have fallen off.
He's been making pretty good progress on this 100 coin, but it's not over till it's over. And the higher up you go, the more damaging a big fall would be. 70 coins now only needs to go up this last circle of platforms. Very top of the clock, 80. And this ending looks... Okay, he had to do a kick, but it looks good. Losing a coin, not a big issue. V1RO definitely on 49 pace.
She's gonna do the backflip here. Yep, there we go. No, not quite getting the height though. That's okay. It doesn't have to wait too long for the flomp to come back down. And he's ahead by...
Bomb aggroing V1RO. I thought he was gonna get bopped.
She's ahead by a minute to a minute 10, depending on really how fast V1RO goes here.
You're getting a ledge grab. Ooh, waiting to get up to not get hit by the amp. But not a speed kick. Pretty crazy cheese.
Ooh,
ground pound.
That could have been
scary,
really,
but
really
still. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, that particular area can really kill you. Those spinning hexagons can actually knock you off. V1RO trying to finish up his 100 coin as best as he can, and Cheese on the middle, or he's got in the thick of these triple jump wall kicks in the time moving section. Probably going for pin in the pendulums. I don't know what that was. He was like trying to go for the fast trap without doing the Mario cam. Really trying to wing it. Not gonna work, but able to take care of the start without losing too much time. And I was all done with 100 coin. So it's down to TikTok clock, but Cheese has a commanding lead.
Best 100 there. A lot of small time losses just stacking up on him. At this point, it's pretty much going to come down to whether or not Cheese can clutch Sky in throws, I think. I don't really expect to see him making too big... his mistakes won't be too big on time jumps on moving bars and red coins. They're both pretty straightforward stuff.
I want to see what he can do in terms of Sky. You know, he has been practicing moving right side. I don't know if he'll go for it or not, because he used to be more of moving left, and it's probably a more consistent triple jump wall kick. He's able to go fast.
She's
like him flying through these. Oh, he does like it, for sure.
He does like to do moving right.
There we go.
Nice fastest cycle for V1RO, but not able to make use of it.
One more start of the regular stages left for CLG Cheese.
Oh no, not
but
the best reds. Started with an extra ledge grab, now he's just struggling to get back up. He can't get back up, man. Okay, there we go. 48 is disappearing before your very eyes. It's still possible, but Cheese is going to have pretty good ending.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be nearly perfect. He can miss like one elevator cycle and have like pretty slow throws, but he definitely can't miss any.
Yeah, one missed throw and 48's gone. V1RO seems to be on 50 pace. If I had to.
Yeah, probably now.
Either like the highest high 49 or 50. Hard to say. I think it's 50 though.
Okay. Either way, I'm out about a minute behind Cheese, who has a really good chance to take a dub in Sky. You know, I was wondering how Cheese would play.
Oh no!
Oh
yeah,
my
Cheese
God!
hesitated.
No triple jump.
He hesitated quite a bit on the triple jump, and then he still decided to commit. You definitely just have to go for one or the other.
Yeah,
Are you going to
tried to go for
or not?
V1RO tried to go for the fancy side flip ball kick among the propellers. It's pretty dangerous. Tago actually did it in his world record, which was like almost nearly the time save that he got world record by. Which is kind of funny, but V1RO not able to pull off the strat too well. Yeah, Cheese doing really well here in bits. Moving right side though will be the test.
He likes to rocket. He's actually better at right than he is at left. It's very speedy.
From Cheese.
Oh
yeah,
no!
I was about to say wasting no time on the ending, but wasted just a little bit. Still on solid 49 pace.
That death from Cheese is going to cost him some points. I don't see V1RO really wasting too much time in the ending here.
You never know. It is bits after all, but can definitely be less than a minute off cheese if he plays well. And V1RO, good triple jump dive, although it didn't look best. It worked out, and cheese nailing those throws. Left side coming off for V1RO moving, and that worked. I thought he was going to be hitting against the side of the wall. Able to get that ledge out and entering the... Hello!
Congrats on the win, bud. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I died 2-3 times. Either 2 or 3 times. But
Lethal
apart from that,
Lava Land, Sky.
I think I died somewhere else. If not, then... Oh well. I'm happy. It was a good run. There were a few... quite a bit of small mistakes, but nothing too bad. I mean, it was a good run. I was hoping to get a 48, and I died in Sky, and I was like, well...
Darn.
Oh well.
It also hurts your point gain, too, off of V1RO
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, possibly, but... solid run.
Yeah, not bad. 49.15. I'm sure most people would, like to take that time.
Yeah, take it to the bank.
So, what are your thoughts on the league on 70-star right now? How are you feeling? Do you think that you're off to a good start so far, especially with this win over V1RO, who's a pretty top contender?
Yeah, I'm very surprised. I'm very happy with my gameplay. I've been playing consistently for the entire league for 70 and 16.
Mhm.
So I'm happy for it. I'm happy about it. I'm complaining. And congrats to V1RO on getting points.
Getting points. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Very respectful and sportsmanlike from Cheese. Congratulating V1RO on the points. So the point differential should be 49 for you and 11 for V1RO after that race, I'm fairly certain. So pretty good. You got 49 points for a 49.
Yeah, so I'll take it. I'll take it all day. Is Carter gonna be in here?
We are actually short on time. We are 10 minutes behind schedule.
All right.
I just wanted to get you in here while we were waiting for him to finish. But I mean, good race, man. It was really fun to watch. I really liked the double pillarless that you threw in at the end there. It was cool.
Yeah, I totally forgot I was supposed to. So I just prayed that I got it.
But we will be going to a short intermission, everybody, and we will be back with more Super Mario action. We have Tabascot versus JJ SRL. So stay tuned, everybody, and we'll be back after a short break.
Bye.
And thanks for commentating with me, Bad Ronas. It's been real.
Thanks, Pity.